All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jared Seliger. I'm president here at Allen College. It's my pleasure to welcome you here today. For those of you who have never been to our campus before, welcome. I hope you get an opportunity to look around when we're done. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. We're glad to see you. We're here to celebrate these wonderful students today as they embark on their journey of becoming a registered nurse. They've trusted us here at Allen College to fill their minds with wisdom and the passion for the profession of nursing. And we like to celebrate the students and their outstanding accomplishments and achievements. One of the things that we like to do each year for each cohort of students is we like to honor them with a white coat ceremony. And this is symbolic as these students are transitioning from the classroom education that they get here at Allen College to applying the knowledge that they've learned thus far into the clinical practice, and they get to go out and start working with real patients and other nurses and hospital staff. So we're very proud of all of them. It's a whirlwind. The accelerated program is not for the faint of heart. They started a month ago. You've probably done more in the last month than you've done in your entire undergraduate career up until this point. It's very intense. So for all the families and friends in attendance here today, thank you so much for your support for our students. They could not be here without your support. This is an incredibly challenging program, and the commitment they're making to the healthcare profession and to become a future healthcare worker is truly remarkable. So I know you probably won't see them as much as you have in the past. This is temporary. They will be graduating in less than a year. We'll be seeing you all next August for their commencement. So thank you all for being here today to show your support for our terrific students. So I'm happy to turn this over to Dr. Kendra Williams-Perez, who is the Dean of our School of Nursing here at Allen College, and she'd like to give a few remarks on behalf of our nursing faculty.
Welcome to Allen College. As Dr. Selger said, I'm Kendra Williams-Perez. It's our honor to have you all here today for the white coat ceremony. These students will soon be starting their clinical rotations if they haven't already, and the white coat ceremony marks this transition into clinical practice. The nursing faculty are excited to continue this tradition. Our first ceremony occurred in January of 2019, so we haven't been doing these for all that long. The white coat ceremony and student oath serve as an important rite of passage into the healthcare profession. The ceremony began with medical students at Columbia University College of Physicians and Surgeons in 1993. Since that time, the white coat ceremony has been adopted by the vast majority of U.S. medical schools and is becoming the norm in schools of nursing as well. This ceremony is made possible by the Gold Foundation, named for Arnold Perlman Gold, who was a world-renowned pediatric neurologist and a professor at Columbia University. He died in 2018 in New York City at the age of 92, but his legacy lives on through this Gold Foundation. This afternoon, students will receive a pin for their white coat, and these pins are contributed to us by the Gold Foundation. Students are encouraged to wear the white pin on their pin on their white coat, and it reflects the mission of the Gold Foundation, which symbolizes trust, respect, and communication between healthcare professionals and their patients. These values are certainly reflected by the public's perception of the profession you're entering. The most recent Gallup poll in 2025 announced that for the 23rd year in a row, Americans rated the honesty and ethics of nurses number one among a list of professions. So you are entering the most trusted profession, one of them in the United States. It's now my pleasure to introduce Natalie Lyons. Natalie is both an alumnus and a current student at Allen College. She graduated from the Accelerated ABSN program in 2023, and since then has been working as a neonatal intensive care nurse at Mercy One in Waterloo. Along with that, she is also in the third year of her DNP, or Doctor of Nursing Practice, program at Allen College. She is completing the pediatric acute care nurse practitioner track. This year, she's also assumed the role of adjunct clinical instructor here at Allen College, and she's teaching students clinical and simulation in the maternal child course. Natalie is originally from Denver, Iowa, a small town just north of here, and spends her free time reading and spending time with her extended family in the area. Please join me in welcoming Natalie Lyons.
Good afternoon. I want to first begin by taking the time to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to speak to you today. Like Kendra said, my name is Natalie Lyons, and I am not only an Allen College alumnus, but also a current graduate student and adjunct professor for this institution as well. So to say I've spent my fair share of time within these walls would be an understatement. A little bit about my background: I am originally from Denver, Iowa, a small town just north of here. And before attending Allen College, I obtained my bachelor's degree in biology at the University of Northern Iowa. Following this, I progressed through the accelerated BSN program here at Allen, where I graduated in 2023. I began my nursing career in a job that I adore in the neonatal intensive care unit at Mercy One in Waterloo, where I still work as a registered nurse. I also quickly began the BSN to DNP program following my graduation from Allen. I have about 1 year remaining before completing the acute care pediatric nurse practitioner track. Recently, this past semester, I also assumed the role as an adjunct clinical professor here at Allen for undergraduate students progressing through their maternal child health course, so I will likely be seeing some of you very soon. As a part of this speech, I was asked to give you all a little bit of advice as you move into your clinical courses in the coming weeks. To do this, I began reflecting on my clinical experiences thus far in my nursing career, and a couple of key points kept coming to mind that I wish I would have known when I was sitting where you are today. First is to get used to being a little bit uncomfortable. Nursing school will challenge you both in the classroom and in the clinical setting in ways that you have not experienced before. You have the unique opportunity as nursing students to not only learn about disease processes in the classroom, but also experience them firsthand in the clinical setting. This process brings with it valuable lessons that you wouldn't get an opportunity to learn from outside of clinical, but along with that, it also brings with it a fair amount of nervousness, apprehension, and if you're a little bit like me, a tiny bit of self-doubt. Approach your clinicals expecting this uncomfortable feeling, but also go into your first day knowing that you are prepared and capable of doing anything that is asked of you. Trust your training, confide in your clinical instructors and preceptors, and don't be afraid to ask questions. We don't expect you to know everything when you come see us on the floor, but we do expect you to want to learn. Which brings me to my next point. Say yes to new opportunities and experiences when they are brought your way. When stepping onto the clinical floor for the first time as a nursing student, that uncomfortable feeling is going to start to set in. That's okay. Take a minute, acknowledge it, and then dive headfirst into that clinical experience. Your experiences will be as valuable as you make them. So approach your clinical with a mindset focused on growth and learning. When your preceptor asks you if you want to place an IV or a Foley catheter, say yes, even if you've never done it before. If you're asked to follow your patient to a procedure or a consultation with another specialty, also say yes. Healthcare is a field composed of so many different specialties and experiences. By saying yes to any and all opportunities, who knows, you might just stumble into something that you love. Every nurse that you work with in the clinical setting was in your shoes at one point or another. They too were feeling that apprehension and nervousness that you're going to feel as you prep your first IV. Nobody can grow in our field, though, without stepping outside of their comfort zone every once in a while. Allen is providing you the chance to do exactly this through your clinicals. So say yes to these opportunities and don't be too surprised with the rapid amount of learning that you accomplish when you do this. The last thing I want to leave you with today is the challenge to pursue your passions. You are entering into one of the most versatile and broad career paths in healthcare. Take full advantage of that. Not only does this nursing program teach you to be a competent and safe nurse, but it also gives you the chance to explore a wide range of different nursing specialties. Again, take advantage of this, please. Go into each of your clinicals with an open mind, because you never know when the day will come that you walk off the clinical floor and your future career as a nurse suddenly becomes very clear to you. For me, this happened as I was driving home from my pediatric rotation at Blank Children's Hospital in undergrad. Following this weekend, the first thing I did was step into the car and call my mom and tell her that not only was I going to be a pediatric nurse, but that the next day I was calling Alan and I was changing my graduate school track to peds as well. This came as a surprise to me because up until that point, I was pretty positive that I was going to work in the OR. However, since that day, I've known that pediatrics is my passion, and because of this, not only do I get the opportunity to continue to learn more about how to care for these kiddos through my studies, but I was also able to acquire a job right out of school in a field that I love. So, as you begin your clinical rotations, remember these things. First, you're going to be uncomfortable, and that's okay. Lean on your classmates, give yourself a minute to acknowledge that feeling, and then dive headfirst into your experiences. Say yes to all the things that come your way during your rotations. Actively seek out learning opportunities on the clinical floor. And finally, pursue your passions. By going into these coming months with an open mind and a willingness to learn, you'll be shocked at the growth that you see in yourself by the time you're ready to walk the stage for graduation. I wish you all the best of luck. You've got this.
Hello, I'm Suzanne Bellinger, and I am a faculty member here. And then on stage with me is Jennifer Coleman and Kay Frainer, who we all teach in the undergrad program. So, yep. So I'm going to go ahead and start reading names, and then you will come up this way, and Jennifer will help you put your coats on.
And then don't forget after
And
the coat, stand here and smile.
yes.
Fix your hair.
Fix your hair. All right.
Ready?
Yep. All right. Natalie Andrade. And you can take pictures. Emma Beck. Carmen Bekovic. Diana Binti Habimana. Emma Bach. Josephine Drayson. Anna Flair. Caitlin Franzen. Isabel Hallett. Abby Halverson. Giselle Hernandez. Christian Holbert. Kylie Homlicek. Sarah Emhoff. Taylor Jones. Madeline Kasperbauer. Jocelyn Moore. Bailey Shopsky. Elizabeth Schreiner. Declan Schusler. Allison Stanton. Peter Tisson. Emma Thurnes. Josue Torres. Vishva Tumalapalli. I got that. A little bit. Maxwell Whipple. All right.
Good afternoon. My name is Anna Weepy. I am the assistant dean here. So let's start by thanking the faculty who assisted today. And we've got Dr. Allison Stone in the back, who is really in charge of the ceremony. She is our chair of our undergraduate admissions, progression, and graduation committee. So one of the functions of that committee is to organize this event. So could we give those people a round of applause for their assistance? So I'd like to just leave you with a few closing remarks. The white coat ceremony today, hopefully you see as the beginning of a journey. You guys have all done 3 weeks of clinical, or is this week 3? So this will be week 4? This is week 4. It's hard to believe, like, this is the 5th week of the semester. Like, you are a third of the way done with 1 semester. How crazy is that? To me, it's like, I can't believe. Oh, Zoe hasn't talked yet. I'll get to you. Just a second. I totally forgot about you. Would you like to come talk? I'll come on up here while I'm talking. Okay. So it's hard to believe that it's week 5 of the semester, but hopefully things have been good. Have they been good? Is Allen College like anything else that you've ever experienced before? No, I see a no. I see a no. And Zoe is going to share then. I'll transition this. Zoe is going to share about how life is like as a true Allen College student who will graduate in May. So she's a semester ahead of you. So she is in the semester where all you do is study and take tests.
Yeah, and that's real. So it's true. Well, hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Zoe Krenz, and as she said, I am a accelerated student who's graduating this May 2026. It's such an honor to stand here today and welcome you guys and kind of welcome you into this journey. It's a big deal, so congratulations. When I first started this program, I thought I knew what accelerated meant. I thought it would be busy, fast-paced, a little overwhelming, and that was right. It is. What I didn't fully understand, though, was just how quickly life would change. One moment you're sitting in your orientation in your brand new scrubs and your nice new white sneakers, and then the next you're balancing back-to-back exams, 8-hour clinical shifts, and wondering if caffeine counts as a food group. It does, in my opinion. But what I realized is that while the workload is heavy, the rewards come just as quickly. So every time you take a patient's vitals, every time you connect a concept from lecture to something you see in the hospital, every time you step into a skill you thought you couldn't do, but you actually can, you feel yourself becoming the nurse you want to be. And here's the thing, you don't have to go through it alone. One of the best things I have found that happens within this program is finding your people. I call it trauma bonding. But in all honesty, your classmates really do become your lifeline. These are the people who will quiz you in the hallways, go on coffee breaks in between lectures if you have the time. The ones who will celebrate or mourn your grades, because that happens, and remind you that you're not the only one struggling to get through this. Use your peers as support, not competition. My favorite memories so far haven't been about grades or checkoffs. It's been about laughing, about something only a nursing student could understand, making conversations with patients and my peers in a clinical setting. And nursing school is tough, but it's a whole lot lighter if you carry it together. So we are also really fortunate to be at a college with professors who actually get it. They went through it themselves. They don't just see us as students, we're whole people to them. They remind us to take care of our mental health when we forget to. They're patient when we need a little extra help, and they always seem to know when we're stretched to our limit. And as they said at my own white coat ceremony, they will literally bribe you with snacks to come to class. And in my opinion, it works. Honestly, pathophysiology feels a lot more manageable when you have a small mini Oreo bag in your hand. So, outside of school, though, life keeps moving. Family and friends may not always understand how all-consuming this program can actually be. You might have to skip a dinner, or you forget to text back because you're trying to figure out what the difference between hyper and hypokalemia is. But that doesn't mean you love your people any less. It just means you're working towards something really big for yourself. So be honest with them. Don't be afraid to ask for some grace. Give yourself grace. And you don't have to have it all together, like every single day. You can have mess ups. So. And while you're in the middle of it all, my biggest encouragement is to jump in. Raise your hand, ask the question, be the first to try the skill. Go to the different procedures during clinical. They're really beneficial. Don't wait till you feel perfectly ready, because if you do, you'll miss the opportunities to grow. You'll always have someone with you, and nursing school is hands-on. The more you learn and lean into that uncomfortableness, kind of like Natalie said, the more confident you'll feel as a nurse and a new grad nurse. This program will extend you in ways you can't imagine. There will be long nights, early mornings, and moments of doubt, but there will also be breakthroughs, friendships that last a lifetime, and experiences that remind you exactly why you chose this path. You're not just earning a degree, you're becoming a part of a profession that's rooted in compassion, accountability, and service. So as you put on your white coat today, or wear them, take a moment to remember what it represents. That's not just fabric, it's a promise to your patients, your peers, and yourself. It's a symbol of what a nurse is and what you're becoming and the responsibility you're taking on. And wear it proudly, lean on each other, and never forget that you belong here. Congratulations, and thank you.
At this point in time, we will have you all the nursing students stand up with your program in hand. Turn it around to the back, and you're going to turn around and face the audience so that you can pledge to your family, friends, significant others, faculty members, the nursing pledge. So we're going to recite together the nursing pledge. Are you ready? Here we go. As a nurse dedicated to providing the highest quality care and services, I solemnly pledge that I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns, act in a compassionate and trustworthy manner in all aspects of my care, apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients, exercise sound professional judgment while abiding by legal and ethical requirements, accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence, promote, advocate for, and strive to protect the health, safety, and rights of the patient. With this pledge, I accept the duties and responsibilities that embody the nursing profession. I take this pledge voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Congratulations. You can sit down. So at this time, we are concluding our ceremony. What is the one message that you got from both of our speakers today? Just say yes, okay? So just say yes to every experience that you have here. Kay Frainer, who helped today, her favorite saying is you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So hopefully you will learn that throughout your experience and really throughout your career. So how we are going to conclude today is we are going to have the students come up and do a group photo. And then we have plenty of time for if you guys want to do photos by end of the signage up here, there's plenty of time to do that. Students, if you want to show your family and friends around campus, you're welcome to do that as well. We do have the other cohort that's starting. Their ceremony starts at 5 o'clock, but it is 4 o'clock. So if we are out of here by 4:40, there's more than enough time. So nobody should feel rushed. So anyways, go ahead and accelerate, students. If you guys want to come up here, we will do a group photo. Thank you for all coming. Do you want to get it, Allison? Okay. Allison is going to be our picture taker. Do we need to scoot the table back? Let's scoot the table back.